welcome back to Girls Unfiltered.
Welcome back.
We still haven't made an intro.
No, probably never will.
I think that we have it. I think that this is it. We don't need one.
Do we? Yeah, why do we need one? All we need to say is, hey, welcome, and then say what the podcast is about, I guess.
I think our tagline is, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome back to Girls Unfiltered. Welcome.
But it kind of makes me cringe.
Well, you're the one that says it.
I know. That's
Whenever
why
Emma opens her door, she goes, welcome.
Do I actually?
No.
I probably do. No, because I don't welcome people in. I'm like, hi.
No, you don't answer the fucking door.
I don't.
Let those.
Like, Connor, there's somebody at the door. Or even when I was in my mum and dad's, I'd be like,
I know, honestly. And Bonnie would be like barking. I'm like, is there no one in? Is everyone deaf? Or
I hate getting the door but the thing is, when you call, it's usually when we're going out. So I'm upstairs getting ready, so I'm usually in a rush, and my whole family are at home because it's the weekend. So
yeah, I know.
Times he has to get up off his fat ass sometime.
Well, poor Cletty has to answer me.
Cletty every time she's like, Megan, how are you?
It's been so long.
Yeah, every time she's like, Megan, even though I tell her, Mom, Megan's at the door. She's like, Megan.
Remember last time she came into your room and she was like, do you want me to sing you a song, girls?
And she just
we're like, get out, Mom.
I was like, no. She's just looking for her attention. Do you know what I mean? I was like, no. And then you are always like, you're so mean to your mom.
You are.
I'm not. Nice. I'm not. I'm so nice to her now, especially that I don't live with her and I miss her every single day. I'm like, Mom, I love you.
Oh, that's nice.
I literally text her like, I love you. She's like, oh God. She's like, loving you too, Emmy.
Oh God.
Oh, she's actually so precious.
She is. She's so precious.
Me, I've had 2 sips of my wine and I'm already like,
yeah, this
getting emotional.
For this podcast, we're drinking wine, girlies.
Yeah.
We haven't drank wine since the beginning, the very beginning. We haven't done a wine podcast.
We were loving it. We were living our best lives. Do you know what? In the last lockdown, I was honestly loving my life. I was looking at pictures of myself there and I was like, I actually looked great. I was glowing. I had, my skin looked like it had been in the sun. Do you get me? Like, I'd no makeup on in this pic. I was slim. I was gorgeous. I looked like just happy. My face was thriving. Yeah, I was just thriving. We were enjoying our drinks every so often.
Yeah.
The weather was obviously fab. We were out and about. Well, like not out and about, but like
out in our back gardens and about.
Yeah, back gardens. Oh, what a treat. What a day.
Yeah.
So good.
I think this lockdown.
This one as well, to be fair.
What?
I do like this lockdown as well. Like, I don't, well, obviously I'd prefer not to be in a lockdown, but like, it's fine. Like,
I started out being so fed up and anxious and just sick of it, but now I'm like, do you know what? Just take out the wine.
Yeah.
And just deal with it. We're just going to deal with it. We're going to take out the wine. Me and Emma are going to drink on every single podcast now until lockdown's over.
We're going to do it. We're going to solve all your problems, all our problems.
All of them.
We've no time for pretty much any boys, to be honest. Well,
no.
So I love how we say that we both have boyfriends of 75 years at this stage.
I know. I mean, but if they give us grief, we're like, shut up.
Yeah. No time for you, the bastarding boys that you guys write in about.
Yeah, honestly. Get rid. Throw them on the liffey. Goodbye.
Throw them wherever you want. I don't care once they're not near me or you or anyone that listens to our podcast. Goodbye.
The stories.
Yeah.
I can't be coping. Honestly. So
I can't. Like, honestly, I haven't been single for 2 years, but it seems like boys are even more immature than they were back then. Yeah. Honest to God.
Honestly.
Like, oh, I don't know what I would do if I was single now. I wouldn't know what to do.
Same.
I'd be like, every person would just annoy me.
I I'd say it's hard though, being single in lockdown. You can't go out and
That's true. Yeah. I
party.
wouldn't. Well, I mean, it's great because you have all the time in the world to just spend by yourself and on yourself, and you've no one to worry about, like no one to like miss if you can't see them during the lockdown. But also, like, you want to be out meeting people when you're single and just like living your life with your friends.
Yeah, you want to live and let live.
It's shit.
Don't worry, girls. We'll be there soon. We'll get there soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that, will we go on to our first one? Kind of relates to what we're saying. So this girlie says, been talking to a guy for a while, but I can't see him because of lockdown. I don't know if I should bother to keep talking to him. Conversation can be a bit dry. Such a tough one, and so common as well.
Yeah.
Because like even talking to like you, I'm like, I actually don't have that much to say to you. Well, no, it's different with you, but like, do you know what I mean? Like talking, if like, say if you bump into someone in the shop and it's like, what have you been up to? Nothing. You? Nothing. Okay.
It's just the same like COVID jokes, like, oh yeah, nothing. Of course you've been up to nothing. Like the fucking mom jokes.
Yeah.
This shit that you have to say all the time. Oh, I give you a hug, but I can't. Not that I say that, but like that's what I hear other people say when I see them bump into people. Because if I bump into someone in the shop, I'm like, hi. Hi. Like burying my head in the shelf.
Yeah, I'm the same. No, when I bump into someone, I can't fucking see them because I'm blind as bat.
Why don't you wear your glasses though? Huh? Why do you never wear your glasses? Like
I don't know. I forget them. Sometimes I wear my blue light glasses, right? And obviously there's no prescription in them. Like I should have gotten a prescription in them, but I didn't. And I always forget to take them off. And then when I go to the shop and can't see, I'm like, what the am I even more blind now? Like, are my glasses not working anymore? Then I'm like, oh no, I'm wearing blue light glasses in Tesco. That's not what we need.
No, it's not what we're looking for.
But yeah, I ignore so many people.
It's not your prescription.
No.
Anyway, I feel like the same as well. I feel like I always see people on, I'd say they're like, she's the rudest person in the world, because I'm just like, la 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 la. I don't look around.
Even though as well, sometimes I could like kind of recognize someone, and then I'm like, oh, this person, she kind of looks like this person, and then I'm like, but I don't know, so I'm not going to say hi because I can't see this person fully, so I'm just going to pretend it's not this person and walk along.
I just pretend I don't see them, like la 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 la. But as soon as they say to me, I'm like, hi. But that's it, really.
Yeah.
I can't keep a combo.
Yeah.
Oh, the anxiety.
I know.
Unless I'm with someone.
It's just like at the moment now, there's just nothing to really say.
Yeah.
And I get anxiety when I'm in Tesco anyway. The lights give me a headache, so I like need to rush in and out as soon as I can.
I'm a bit on edge.
What?
To be honest, doing like anything by myself, I'm a little bit on edge. I'm not used to doing like a full grocery shop yet. You get me?
Yeah.
Like I'm used to running in and picking up what I want and like strolling around. But I'm not used to having like a list and like having to look for stuff, and then I'm whipping up one aisle, whipping up the other one. Like I think you're actually meant to go one way at the moment because of COVID, but I can't.
Oh yeah.
Because I keep being like, fuck, I have to go back for that. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So, and then I just hope I don't see anyone. But I get so paranoid as well. Like the other day, I kept running into the same woman because obviously we like started shopping at the same time. So she was like just ahead of me, then I was just ahead of her, and we kept just been like, and getting in each other's way. And she kept like looking at me, and I was like, what is she looking at me for? Like, what is she looking at me? What am I doing wrong? Like, am I doing something wrong? It's just, I'm just socially paranoid.
Fair. But anyway, I just don't like the lights. They make me feel sick. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but I hate going shopping for clothes, for groceries, for anything. Like the lights literally make me feel sick. Like I go into the shop and I'm like, I'm gonna faint. It's too hot and the lights are too bright.
They are so bright though. But did you not used to work in Dunn's?
Yeah, I did, but I was in the fish counter, so there was a fridge. So it was kind of cold.
Well, thank God you were put on the fish counter then.
Honestly, that was the best job I've ever had.
It's pretty fun.
Like,
well, I didn't work on the fish counter, but
everyone I worked with, everyone on the fish counter, they were all legends. Like I loved them all, and I was living my best life. Honestly, I was thriving. Really. I'd go
Yeah,
back in a
the
heartbeat.
nights out were
They
very
were
fun.
lit.
Yeah,
And they were
they're great.
constant. Every
Yeah,
weekend.
every weekend. Yeah,
All the time.
I loved.
Club 92.
Oh, I used to see you when I was working there.
Mm.
Megan.
Emma used to work in Dunn's as well, but a different one. But
Yeah,
I brought her to
right.
all my Dunn's nights out.
Yeah, I used to go on yours.
Yeah.
That's still my own as well.
And down to Bray.
Oh, yeah, we love Bray.
Bray. Anyway, we literally just went completely off topic there. We didn't answer the question.
I don't even know how to speak to people that I know, never mind people that I barely know over text. So
yeah,
the awkwardness of talking to a guy. No.
Like, it's nice to have someone to talk to.
100%.
And
so have someone to text, and the texting stage at the start is so exciting as well.
Yeah, it is. It's so fun. And like if you're doing like Zoom calls or like Zoom dates or whatever, that's fun as well. But I think she means it's like, it seems like there's no end date to this lockdown.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Would you
like,
bother? I think
end.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's not easy at the moment to date and to like do anything exciting. Like, we probably won't be able to go out for dinner for a while, even if we are out of lockdown. But like, you can still walk and see each other and like stuff like that in not that long.
Yeah.
I feel like there's definitely a point, unless it's getting boring, but I feel like you need to like not be texting 24/7. Like, you can have a day where you don't talk at all, or like just like space it out, kind of like plan to have a phone call in 2 days and then don't talk till then, or like only text like little bits here and there. You don't need to be talking the whole time because you'll run out of stuff.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, like plan a little Zoom date for the weekend and have like a glass of wine and talk to him then.
Yeah.
But don't just give it up. If you like him, text him.
No. Yeah.
If it's dry, it's dry. Make it wet. Oh no, I'm gonna crop that out. That was so
bad. What? But yeah, I think if you like him, what was she saying again? Is it getting kind of dry, like conversation?
Yeah, getting a bit dry. Been talking to a guy for a while, but I can't see him because of lockdown. I don't know if I should bother to keep talking. It's getting kind of dry. But then again, you might be like in your own head about that, like, because you are obviously conscious of the fact that we're in lockdown and it's going to just be kind of texting and stuff for the foreseeable. So you might perceive a dry like text message that's not like dry to be dry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I think just
like, he's not going to be writing essays back, because what the hell does he have to talk about, really? Like, once you've discussed all the like normal conversation at the start, it's kind of just like everyday talk. So it's like, I'm going for my walk now.
Yeah.
Be back soon. But then like, when I didn't see Connor for like a week over Christmas, we were texting like pretty much the whole time when I had COVID, and it wasn't boring. I don't even know what we were actually talking about, but we were just talking. Do you get me?
Yeah, you kind of do find things to talk about.
Time, but like a good bit, yeah. Like, just like, I feel like that's the difference though, when you're not worried or overthinking what you're saying, because you're comfortable with them. It's easier because you don't feel like you have to text back, or you don't feel like you have to be coming up with stuff. Like, it's just like, and obviously he knows my family as well, so I can be like, oh, my mom's making this for dinner. Like, it's just normal stuff. So I think you just have to relax and just talk about whatever.
Yeah, keep talking, plan a Zoom date.
Yeah, plan.
And don't freak out, you'll be able to see him soon. And
I don't think give it up, but like, if you are just like not that bothered, then maybe do. And like, when the restrictions are gone, he can reach back out again, or you can reach back out again. And if it's meant to be, like, it'll work out then. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you're arsed or not.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. You go. You read one.
Okay. I'll read one.
That you actually are.
Megan's just sipping on her bloody wine. Your wine is nearly gone.
I know. And like I felt like there was nearly half a bottle in this glass.
So for like,
I'm gonna have to, we're only on question number 2. I'm gonna have to get a refill.
Oh my god, you'll have to. You actually do have to though.
Where are you? Show me yours.
Oh, sorry, it's so far away. Since I moved. Mine was very full as well. Okay. So I'm halfway through.
Get that into you, Cynthia.
Yeah, I'll drink more. Okay. Ghosted by a guy I was messaging constantly and FaceTiming a few nights a week, completely out of nowhere. I keep feeling like it's unfinished and I'm finding it hard not to message him. Should I just message him if I can't get it off my mind, or should I just pretend I'm not bothered and never talk to him again, lol?
Ooh.
The
tough one.
Boys are the worst. They love a ghost. They love an easy way out.
They love a ghost, but
yeah,
do we love a ghost as well? Let's not lie. We've all ghosted someone. I have. I'm sure you have.
100%. But the thing is, I've ghosted loads of times, but at the start when we've barely had one conversation or something, or if I'm just not interested and I'm being polite, making a tiny bit of normal convo back, and then I just will start replying.
Yeah.
I don't do it when I'm talking to someone for weeks and FaceTiming them all the time.
That's it. I feel like boys ghost deeper into the game than girls.
Like we're just like, oh, I don't really fancy him. Like I'm not going to bother replying.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm sure people do ghost, like girls do ghost further in as well, but guys love just out of nowhere if they like find someone else or if they're not bothered anymore. Where like they feel, I think when they sense that you like them back.
Oh, they have a radar.
They're fucking gone. They turn into a ghost. Yeah.
Yeah, they know.
So annoying. They do.
So let's break this down. What does this girl do? So she's been talking to him for a while.
Yeah.
They've been FaceTiming.
A few nights a week.
Okay, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
And did you say how long they've been talking?
That's basically dates because of especially lockdown. No.
And what was her question? Just to say something to him or just pretend like
feeling like it's unfinished. So she probably just has no closure because he didn't give her any. But she just keeps wanting to message him, you know, that feeling. But I feel like then he gets the fucking satisfaction. But also like, do you just message him so that you get a reply when like I'm not interested anymore, so that then you're finished and you can move on? Because who actually cares?
It's such a tough one.
Yeah.
Like, if you know that he's going to reply saying, oh, I'm not interested, like, not for me. If you already know that, then why bother to text him?
Yeah, exactly. And like, oh, I don't know. Like, should you just pretend it never happened and message him saying hi, starting another conversation? Like, I'm sure you could do that. But if it was me, I think I'd probably just never message again. And I'd say he'll come back. Like, he will. In like 3 months, he'll start trying to like fucking Snapchat you or like send like love heart eyes reaction to your story or something stupid and so annoying like that. I actually hate boys who do that.
Oh, always.
Like, why would you do that? So confusing.
No, I know. I think this is what you do, okay? We don't speak to him again.
Yeah, I agree. I know it's hard.
Go.
But he's not interested anymore.
Yeah. Put on tan, do your hair, have a glow up, put on makeup, take a selfie, post a thirst trap on Instagram.
Yeah.
Everybody's missing.
Yeah.
Have a bottle of wine, have a glass of wine, and have a Zoom with your girls. Fuck him. He will come back. 100%. He'll be back.
Yeah.
And when he comes back, you can say, thank you next.
Yeah, literally. Because he will be back. Like he will.
They always do. But it's the minute that you stop caring. Like he won't be back when you still care. He won't be back when you'll want to take him back. He'll be back when you're just not interested anymore.
And everything.
They know.
That's so true.
Honestly, they
do know. That's why you need to like not view their stories and stuff like that. Don't like his pics, whatever the hell you do. Just don't show that you're like caring or looking into it. Like
No.
Just be like, there's clearly better out there for you. Like,
show him what he's missing.
Yeah, show him what he's missing, but don't be. I don't know. It's hard.
It is hard, but
like, she just wants
ghost you. Do you really want someone like
you
that?
You just want a reason. Like, just give me any shitty reason.
Yeah.
So annoying.
But if someone's gonna ghost you, do you really want them?
No, yeah, exactly.
You don't.
Like, he's probably just not that interested. He's probably just talking to some other.
It might not even be you. It's him. It's always him. It's them.
Yeah, no, it is definitely them. Like, who knows? Literally, who knows? Could be anything. Like, his ex could have popped back up again. Who knows? He could be going through something. I mean, obviously he shouldn't just not message her ever again. He could just text you and let you know. But you know what these boys are like. They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Or what to say in any situation.
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
don't text him.
Don't give in. Don't do it. Because just think about like the shitty, annoying reply you'll probably get. Like, it'll probably be nothing. Like, either you can send him just hi or something and you might get a reply. You might get ghosted again. Or you'll get a hi back. It'll be a shitty little 2 fucking line conversation because he doesn't want to talk. Or else if you say something like, hey, we're not like talking anymore, or like, what's up? Like, something to do with why you've been ghosted. You'll get something stupid like, oh yeah, I just don't think this is for me. I don't want a girlfriend at the moment. It'll be that, I bet you.
Yeah, that's such a
relationship.
Yeah.
It'll be something like that. So like, do you really fucking need that?
Yeah.
Like, no. You're better than him, so good luck and goodbye.
You don't need him, girlie.
Yeah. 100%.
So
get on Tinder.
Post that thirst trap.
Yeah, post that as well.
That's what you need to do, literally.
No, it is.
He'll be back.
But we don't want him back.
No, I know, but you can ghost him then.
Like, but yeah, we don't actually want to have him back. So when he texts you, ghost him back.
Yeah.
He's a big fat rotten medicine.
Yeah.
Oh, he is like, he needs some of that rotten antibiotic that they used to give when you were kids. Do you know, the like, it was like brown, rotten caramel. It was lumpy and vile.
Oh no.
I used to always get it for tonsillitis when I was younger.
Yeah.
Oh, rotten. I used to get a nice strawberry one when I was cute and young, and then when I got older, they started giving me a fucking caramel rotten. It was vile, making it was brown, like before, just before like tablet age. Yeah.
Gross.
Vile. Oh, I used to literally get sick every single time I had it. Everybody Mom would be like, "Now, Amy, don't get sick. Promise me you won't get sick this time. Try your best, Amy."
Oh my god. I can imagine. This one's kind of a hard one. We're gonna find this hard to answer, I think.
I'm scared.
Not missing my boyfriend at all during the lockdowns, is that a bad sign?
What do you think? Of course it's a bad sign. Oh, God.
It depends on your personality. Like, sometimes when you're just a person that's happy in their own company, like, you don't really think about other people. If you're just distracted and happy enough to do your own thing, like, it could be that. But if you're someone that would generally miss your friends, miss your boyfriends, or like be by yourself and like be like missing out and like wanting to text people, wanting to get in touch with people, if you're not missing him, maybe it's time to
see. Like, I would definitely miss Connor so much if I wasn't seeing him. But then again, I could go, like, when I was single, I could go ages without talking to like anyone. Like even now, I'm bad at like keeping up with my friends, but like, I don't know, it's weird. And I could still get on with stuff. Like, I wouldn't be like meh, 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 every single day, but like, I definitely miss him the whole time.
Yeah.
And be like waiting until we could see each other again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I think you should miss them.
Yeah.
definitely.
I feel like I miss Ronan more after we've had a FaceTime, because I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I can't
I
see
get
him,
that.
but oh.
Yeah,
But then when I'm like busy during the day at work, I'm just like,
yeah, that's fair. But
what
that's
can I do in
normal.
my work?
That's the norm. Because like, yeah, when you're busy, you're not gonna be like, oh Jesus. It's
Yeah.
more like, yeah, when you're talking to
So,
them or stuff like that, or you feel like you're missing out. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
But the fact that you're asking us that, girly, I think you know the answer.
Yeah,
You know
that's
in your heart what the
it.
answer is.
Yeah,
And you don't need us to tell you. If you're
yeah,
not missing him because you're busy, you know you're busy. But if you're not missing him because you're just not missing him, you're not really interested or bothered
yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
You
I
know,
think
like you definitely
kind of
know.
like grown it. Yeah, like, yeah, a lot of people have broken up over lockdown for basically that reason. And
Yeah.
anyone that I've heard, they haven't regretted it. You get me?
Yeah.
Like lockdown without a date just like speeds up your relationship. Like if you should be breaking up, you'll probably break up in lockdown. Either you'll be spending too much time together and you'll fight so much and be like, I can't do this, or else you'll like not miss each other
Yeah.
at all and be like, you know what, like I actually don't even slightly need him.
Yeah.
Like, not that you should need someone, but like if you don't need them at all, you don't miss them, you don't need them, and like you could just like take them or leave them. I feel like
Yeah.
it's not really meant to be like that.
Like I was in
Yeah,
a
we're all different, but
I
it's
was
still
in
meant
a
to
long
be.
distance relationship and
Oh yeah.
I never missed him.
Did
Ever.
you not ever? Never, ever, ever.
Not really. Well, first of all, I was young, okay? So I was
Is it
young.
just your personality? Like you just not miss anyone? Do you
I think
think?
it could be. I think, oh, I don't
Really?
know. No, I just didn't miss him. I texted him
Yeah.
all the time, every day we texted, but I wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I could see him. But
Yeah.
I don't know, I was just excited for my trip to London. But anyway, the point of the story is
We're
we
not
broke
one.
up. We didn't stay
Yeah.
together. So,
Yeah.
and
Fair.
thank God, because
Yeah. Wasn't right for you. We'll just say that.
so yeah, I think if you know,
Yeah.
you know, you definitely know.
I think if you're questioning it so much, like you kind of know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe have the conversation, like review,
Yeah. Like,
ask
does he say
yourself,
he misses
why
you all
don't
the
you
time?
miss him?
Yeah.
And be
Like,
honest with yourself.
did you used to miss him when you didn't see him for a couple of days? Do you get me?
Yeah.
Or is it just now that you've got loads of time to yourself and you're like, fuck that. I'm
Yeah.
not arsed. I can't be arsed. Like, I love my time by myself, don't get me wrong, but I would hate to spend all day every day by myself.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah. So yeah, I think you need to be honest with yourself. And I
Yeah, I
think as
think you
well,
do
like
know.
if you're asking the question,
Mm-hmm.
like what did you want us to say? Like, do you know what I mean? Like ask yourself what you wanted to hear.
Yeah,
I think she
true.
knows. I think you know. I think you know what you know.
Yeah, I
So,
think like no harm in bringing it up and saying it to him. Like, don't say, I don't miss you at all. But like, I feel like you just have to communicate everything.
but
Like,
also like, are you texting every day? Because if you're still
yeah,
texting him every day, then like you're still in touch with him. Like you're not gonna miss him
so
if
true.
you're texting him, if you are actually in touch with him.
I
It's
guess.
more
Yeah,
so if you're like not texting him, not wanting
yeah.
to text him, not wanting to call him.
And you're so busy. Like, are you going through a really busy time? Have you just like she could
Yeah.
be like a new job? Who knows?
Like consider
But
all the factors.
yeah, why
But
don't
if
you
it's
try
him
like
that is the problem and not just you being busy, if it's actually you just
yeah,
not like wanting to text him, but like you're like, do you miss your friends? Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, do you miss anyone?
have a think
Or
about it. Yeah, and I feel like like when you get to a stage that you just aren't in the relationship anymore.
yeah.
So I feel like you just kind of know. And if you feel like it's starting to get like that, I don't think the feelings really go away.
Yeah.
But why don't you try first of all, like, just kind of like, maybe next time, say if he says like he misses you or something, just be like, I don't know, try and bring up the conversation. Like, oh God, I actually don't know what you would even say.
I think you should say, do you find it hard to be apart?
Yeah.
Like, ask him that.
Yeah, like, are you finding it hard?
Like,
but
see how
then
he's feeling.
it's so mean to say that you're not.
Yeah, maybe just don't bring it up. Maybe just, I think she needs to ask herself first.
Yeah.
But I think when you're in a relationship and you know that you're not in the relationship anymore, you definitely know. And like, there's definitely like, you want to be wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you don't like the person anymore, but you're just not in the relationship anymore. You're just grown out of it.
Exactly. Like, if you are unsure,
I feel like, go on.
If you are unsure and you feel like maybe it is just lockdown or whatever, like, why don't you try just change things up and do like a Zoom date and like full on get like ready for it, like when it might have been at the start when you were able to go on dates and stuff, or like if you don't FaceTime, like try FaceTime more or whatever, or if you're texting like all the time, then like just don't text all the time. Like, try let yourself miss them, maybe just see what happens when you try out some different things, maybe before you full on make your decision.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I definitely have like a Zoom day or something, because I don't think that distance makes the heart grow fonder. I actually don't. I think sometimes distance makes the heart just forget.
Yeah.
Because I think when you see them again, you're like, oh, actually, no, wait, I do like you.
Do you think?
I don't know. I think so sometimes, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, no, well, like a tiny bit. I feel like when I didn't see Connor for a week and we saw each other again, like after Christmas and everything and after COVID, but I was like, this is so weird. Like, we were driving down to our house and it was so weird. It was like we were back like at the start of our relationship. Like, it felt like it was like exciting and like it was weird. It was like, I was like, what the hell? This feels weird. I was like, your voice even sounds different.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
That was the same with me. For the whole first lockdown, I didn't see Ronan. And then like we FaceTimed every day and texted and stuff.
Yeah.
But then it got easier as it went on. I'm not saying I didn't miss him. Of course I did. But then when I got to see him and then had to like not see him again for a long period of time, I missed him more after seeing him.
So fair.
Do you know what I mean?
That's definitely normal, yeah.
That's what I mean. I mean, like, you get used to the situation. You get used to just not seeing them.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah.
I'm going to put that on our story. I'm going to say, does distance make the heart grow fonder, or does distance make the heart forget?
Yeah, good one. Good one.
Good one.
Good one.
That is a good one, Megan. Okay. You read out your next one. Do you think I should get a top up of my wine?
Yeah, go on. A little one.
I'll pause it.
Okay. My question.
Okay. So.
Okay, next question. You ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, right. I get so right.
What?
Nervous.
Are you nervous?
I just can't breathe.
Okay.
Anymore. Okay. Right. I've been seeing a guy for ages and it's all been going so well. Even throughout lockdown, we've been getting on really well and managing to see each other when restrictions are lifted and then FaceTiming when we can't. I thought it was all too good to be true and I've been proven right. Sad face.
No.
I know.
No.
These bastards. Right. He told me the other night, a couple of hours over FaceTime, that he's actually got a baby on the way. He said it was a one night stand before we were even talking, but she's having the baby. Because then she's keeping it. I just have so much going through my head now. I know I should probably just end things now because I dread to think what it'll be like when the baby is here. but I haven't had a connection like this with someone in so long. What do you guys think?
Oh my God.
I literally can't. Like,
for me, it's not the baby, it's the lying about it.
it's, yeah, he hasn't brought it up till now for a fucking well, he might have only found out, who knows. It doesn't say how far along or anything, but
But like, if how long have you been seeing him then? If he's only found out now,
must have been a while.
How far along is she? Does that coincide with the dates that you were seeing each other? So
yeah, I know.
Fairly did say the pregnancy then.
It did say that he said it was before a one night stand before they were even talking.
Okay.
So
that means he probably knew, though.
He probably did. I'd say he probably did, yeah.
Like, considering they've been talking for a while.
Yeah.
Surely the girl
he's known, yeah,
that was pregnant would have said it to him.
If he said it at the start, she would have just ran for the hills, in all fairness.
So we've got two things. So first of all, he was probably too nervous to tell you.
Yeah.
Second of all, though, do we like the fact that he hid it from you for so long?
Honestly, the real thing for me is just the fact that you have to be with someone when their first child's being born. That's someone else. Like, someone else is giving birth to their firstborn child and it's not you.
Yeah.
And you're with them. Like, no. Like, personally, I would feel so upset, number one, if we were having like my first child together and it wasn't his. Like, I just feel like it's special when you're both having your first child together. Obviously, it's not the end of the world if you're with someone who's already got a child, but that's just personally for me. But also, like, it's more, it's not even that, it's more the fact that, like, she is full on gonna be giving birth. Like, is he gonna be at the birth? Like, is he gonna have to start paying child support? Like, yeah, he is. Like, it's just all so much. Like, is he gonna have to be in contact with her? How often is he gonna see the baby? Like, what? It's all just too much. Like, I wouldn't be able.
Yeah.
It's too early on as well. Like, you can literally just cut it off now.
It
and
is.
Like, just find someone else.
Like, it really does depend on what you think in your heart. Yeah. Like, is it like, do you think that the connection is so strong that he's the one? And also, I think, like, how did he
want to start raising a child? Like, are you ready to fully be a stepmama? Like, because I'm not. Like, a newborn. This isn't a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old child that they've already started to raise. Like, you're gonna have to be around this child. Like, it's all so much.
It's a lot to take on, definitely.
Yeah, like, it's not like just getting with someone who you know has got a child.
Yeah.
And like, it's still hard because you still have to learn how to be a step parent. And like, not get jealous that they're still in contact with their ex or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is like a whole other level. Honestly, like, what are you gonna do?
I think it, like, how did he react to it as well? Because I think it would speak volumes of him if he, like, doesn't give a shit that she's pregnant and doesn't help out. Do you know what I mean? If you really do like him,
I think the fact that he's telling her is a good sign, because obviously he wants her in his life, but he also, like, is gonna have this child in his life.
Yeah.
Because he could hide it away. Like, he could literally just pay money and never see them, and she could never know.
He could have just told her to fuck off, and, like,
could be, yeah.
You know what exactly. I mean?
So I mean,
he's being decent enough to stick around, which, I mean, like, he shouldn't even be praised for that. That's just what you're meant to do. So, like, not giving him a gold star or anything, but
and like, it's a one night stand. In all fairness, he still gets to have this possible relationship, and she has to deal with her first trimester of getting sick every single day or whatever symptoms she has, her second trimester of this, her third trimester where she can barely walk, she can't even paint her own toenails, and she doesn't even have a lover to mind her. Do you get me? I'm sure she has people to mind her, but like, she has to do this now. Regardless. He, like, yeah, it's a bit of an inconvenience because he has to tell the girl that he's been talking to, oh no, like the girl that he got pregnant from this one night stand is probably not going to be able to message another guy for 5 years. So like,
that's true.
Anyway, I don't know.
So what does she do?
Well, she's just thinking about what she's going to do at the moment, I guess.
What's our advice though? I think
what should she do?
Yeah, I think our advice, well, from me anyway, it's like, watch how he reacted to it. Like, how is he dealing with her pregnancy? Like, if you're gonna stay with them, okay, if you feel like the connection's that strong, if it's just a thing where you think it's gonna be a fling, best off to leave it now, because things will get really complicated and you just don't want to get involved, you know.
Sure. Yeah. Why would you put yourself through that?
Yeah, if you're not serious about it, just leave. But if you are serious about it, if you have a genuine connection, I think just watch how he reacts to this, because it will speak volumes of how he's gonna, just of what kind of person he is. Do you know what I mean? Like, he should support the baby mama.
Oh, I think you just really need to,
and it's a lot, there's going to be a lot to take on as well, so just know that. But
yeah, that's what I mean, like, you have to think, like, is this really what you would want? Like, obviously things come up and like your life plan changes, nothing is like perfect or like what you expect, but like, is it worth it? Like, do you think that it's actually what you want? And like, can you actually like deal with it, like all the stuff that's going to come your way? Do you get me?
Yeah.
Because what's the point in like putting yourself through the worry for the next few months and then the baby's born and you're like, no, I actually can't do this?
Yeah.
Like, I think you need to really like think ahead and think of what you want. Like, ask him questions and ask yourself loads of questions as well. Just like, yeah, because like there is other people out there for you. You're not the only one, and you will find a connection like that again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or else, if it's meant to be, like I say, he'll come back in 5 years when the child's 5 and you won't have to go through any of the dirty nappy stage.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, just, I don't know, I think if you want to stay, just watch how he reacts and just know that like it's going to be a lot, even though it's not your child, obviously. It's a lot to take on still.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Coming from someone who has divorced parents. Like, I think it's different if, so my mum and dad separated when I was like 12 and they both have new partners now, but my dad's partner came in when I was like 14, 15. I was a fucking bitch to her.
Yeah.
I was not nice.
Really,
not because she was not a nice person, just because I just, that's how I reacted. So do you know what I mean? Like, it gets difficult when there's kids involved, so you just sensitive.
Oh, it can't be worth it, honestly.
But disclaimer, I get along with her so well now. Like, I love her, but
oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, just brace yourself.
Imagine having you as a stepchild, though. Like, imagine you and all your
wrong with it? No.
Huh?
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it now, but not when you didn't like her.
Yeah, I was so mean. Not mean, like I wasn't like a brat, but I was just like.
I'm sure some people are brats though. Some kids.
Yeah.
Like they're probably like.
Yeah.
And say like mean stuff. Kids can be bastards anyway. To be honest, they have no fucking filter. Some of them. I don't know where these kids nowadays come from, because some of them are absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They're brats.
Teenagers, like tweens, like 12, 13. They're the meanest.
Yeah.
They're so mean.
I picked up these kids once that I was minding, it's like a once off, and they got into my car. This was a couple of years ago when I was in college, and my car was 2007. It was probably 10 years old, so it was probably like 2017 or something. And the girl was like 12, maybe 11, and she got into the car and goes, I don't feel safe in this. I don't feel safe. We hadn't even driven yet. It wasn't even my driving. She was like, I don't feel safe in this car. It's too old. Our other minder's car is so much newer. She has a B500.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Grand. Fuck off. What a little brat.
Yeah.
We were at her brother's swimming lessons, and she kept trying to take my phone off me. She was like, I'm gonna guess your pass. You're gone. She was like, I'm gonna guess your passcode. I was like, no, you'll lock my phone. She kept trying to grab it out of my hand. What game do you have? It's like, fuck off. You're not going on my phone. Like, it's mine. Sorry?
Some kids are so bold.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how they get like that.
Yeah.
I would have never done that or said anything to someone I didn't know. Like, no, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't have. But I remember me and my sister had a babysitter, and we made her a sandwich and put yogurt in it.
Ew.
And we're like, eat this. And obviously she was like, no.
Yeah.
And then we decided to so like I've got like a little extension out my back, and from the first floor of the house, not that I've got like fucking 20 floors, I've got an attic. Yeah. Anyway, from the first floor you can like climb out onto the roof. It's like a flat roof, so it's not dangerous. But anyway, me and my sister climbed out the window, and as a joke, like we thought it would be so funny.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
I'd say she was like, fuck.
But like we weren't being brats, we were just being like funny. Not funny, but like we thought we were being hilarious. We were like, haha, she's not gonna know where we are. We'll come around and knock on the door.
This is weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that before as well, like to my mom.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's me and Rob. We're always good when we have babysitters, but my auntie babysat us loads for a few years because she's like quite young, and we were always good, I think. But one time, for some reason, we thought it was a good idea to put toilet paper all over the house, like just like run around with rolls of it behind us everywhere, and then hid under your bed. And we're like, I don't know why we would do that though, because we actually never did stuff like that, but just thought it was funny that one time. We must have seen it somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
So weird. I don't know why.
So what does she do? So we already gave the advice.
Yeah, we did.
If you really like him, watch how he behaves. Like, if he's in any way an arsehole to her, like dip out. That's not what you need. And if you're not serious about committing to him, then leave.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Honestly, just leave. I think. Seriously, just call it quits. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Before it gets messy, like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn next, is it?
Yeah.
Is this our last one? Or do you have another one?
I don't have any more.
Okay, so this is the last one.
Yeah.
My boyfriend lied about his age, and I don't know why. Perfect. I was honest with him in the beginning, but now he's saying he's older than he claimed to be. What do I do?
He's older than he claimed to be?
Yeah.
How much older?
She didn't say.
Probably nothing younger, to be fair. Oh, she doesn't say. Well, like, if it's a couple of years, who cares? Boys
no, but it's not even that. It's the lying for me.
Oh, well, duh, yeah, it's lying. And if he's lying about it, it's obviously a problem.
Yeah.
Like, he's not 2 years older.
No.
Because why would he lie? She'd probably be like, ooh.
He's old. He's retiring.
It's definitely, yeah, too old.
But I just don't understand, like, why lie about it? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I think people think that if they can just trap someone and then tell them when they're already in too far, that they'll get away with it, which sometimes people do, though. That's the thing. Because most of the time they're like, oh, but I still love them. Age doesn't matter, it's only a number and shit like that. But like, hello, he lied to you about
what else is he lying about?
Like, so yeah, it's creepy.
Do you know what I mean? Especially if we're all like adults. I think once you get to your 20s, like age 20s and upwards, age isn't really that much of a big thing until it gets like to pretty old. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like age is much more of a bigger deal when it's someone like younger in their teens dating someone in their 30s is like a bit fucking weird.
Yeah.
So why is he lying? I don't understand. Why is he lying about it? I just can't. I couldn't get over that myself.
But how did he even get it like away with it? Like, does he look really young? Or did he just like lie all the time? Like, oh yeah, no, everyone always says I look young for my age. Like, what? It's weird. I wouldn't complain though. Like, once if you're attracted to someone who's older, he obviously doesn't look ancient.
Yeah.
Obviously, like she obviously finds him good looking. She obviously likes his personality. They obviously have enough in common still. So it doesn't really matter. The only real problem is that he lied.
He lied about it. That's the issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's an age difference between you and Con, but I wouldn't look at you and Con and be like, geez, he's ancient, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
You wouldn't know. And that's the thing about being in your 20s and like 20s and 30s is you don't really know, like you can't tell by looking at someone that what age they are really.
Or like if they're 15 and 20, you're gonna notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if me and Connor got together when I was 15, it would be so weird.
It would be weird, yeah.
It's so weird though how it's suddenly okay when you're like over a certain age.
Yeah, well I guess because you're a child when you're 15.
Yeah, so true. Even 20 and 25, there's a big difference. But once you're like,
I think once you're out of school for a few years, I think you're just get a bit more mature, and then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, especially if the guy's the older one, because they're just younger anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Their brains don't really develop.
Yeah, they're a bit thick. They're slow.
But it's true. Apparently, like,
no, it is true.
It's not until like 50 that a man's brain becomes as mature as a woman's. Like that's when they're on the same wavelength. Or is it older? Is it like 70? I read that somewhere.
I don't know, but I don't think that they fully, I don't know if it's them compared to one, but I think they don't really fully mature until they're 50 or something. But then they're also meant to be 7 years behind us in maturity.
Really?
Always, yeah.
Explains that.
Get yourself someone 7 years older.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ron, you're too young for me.
Yourself a sugar daddy.
2 years older.
I'm seeking arrangement.
That's what you want, though. You don't want someone who, like, you don't want someone who's literally 10 years old. Like, when you were like, I'm ready to go on holidays 3 times a year now. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to buy a house or whatever you do. And they're like, oh, but I haven't decided what I want to do in college yet.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You need to be like close enough or at the same stage or just past all that and like both be.
I think I think it doesn't matter about the age, but I think a similar stage in life.
Yeah, that's it. Just a similar stage. Yeah.
Because if one person's in college and like party stage, finished, and then if you're working like 2 years to 9 to 5, like wanting to move up to like a manager role, it's like such different wavelengths.
Yeah. And they're working all weekend because they're in college all week. Yeah. And we're only off weekends. It's all just like, obviously it's not the end of the world.
Phone calls on a Monday night because they're out for the student deals.
Yeah. No.
So I think it's more about like where you are.
Yeah.
What stage you're at in life.
100%. Yeah.
But then again, it can work.
It can work for like a year. Do you get me? Like if they're like a year older, say if they leave college the year before you, no big deal.
Yeah.
But like, if you've just started, you're like, I have freshers week this week, and they're 6 years in their job at the bank, like, it's not gonna work.
Oh, true.
But anyway,
you're saying you're too old to come in instead of you're too young.
What?
I said when the bouncer is saying you're too old
to
come in.
Yeah, that's when you know. Oh, no. Anyway, this girl's main problem is that he's a big fat liar. So that's the real issue. You need to be like,
you need to ask him why
can
did
I
you lie?
trust you because you asked me you made a huge lie up.
What else are you lying about?
Yeah, he could have a whole other life. Like, he's literally been living a lie. How does he talk about anything? Like, how does he say, oh, when I was in college, blah 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 blah, this happened? And she'd be like, what?
It actually is such a big lie.
Whatever. And then like, you get caught up in that so easily.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, when I left school, it was, and I wore whatever trainers, they were fashionable then. You'd be like, what? They weren't fashionable then. They were fashionable 10 years before that. Like, I don't know. That's just a stupid little thing, but there's loads of things that you'd catch them out on.
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder how she found out.
Yeah. Did she say that he told her, or did she find out?
I don't know.
Oh wait, sorry, it was me that read the question, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
He told her.
Yeah. I mean, at least he did.
At least he came clean.
Yeah.
About the age.
Well, he was definitely trying to trick her into the relationship at the start, which I don't like. So manipulative.
Yeah. That's it. It's manipulative.
Yeah, he knew he was going to have to tell her at some stage because obviously she'd find out, but he'd wonder.
It's just weird.
It's so strange. I'd be creeped out, to be honest. I'm like, why would you lie?
Yeah.
So it makes me so uneasy.
It makes me get shivers as well.
You're a fucking liar. You're a scammer. You're an old hag. Word through. Nah. Boy bye. Or old man bye.
Yeah, like, no, I think I'd be pretty concerned about that.
You don't lie.
I just want to know why he lied. If you can follow up so we can tell everyone on the next podcast about why.
Yeah.
What was his reason? We need to know more about that.
Yeah, we do. We need more info.
More detail.
Like, what's the age gap? So I really want to know what's the age gap. Come on, tell us what the age gap is.
Do tell us.
10 years, 20. Is he older than your dad?
How old
older than your granddad?
Though.
How old is too old? How old is too old, do you think?
For me?
Like, what's the oldest you'd get with? Yeah.
Probably 35. That's 10 years.
That is 10 years, yeah. Pretty well, just over.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're basically 25. Yeah.
Well, we're 25.
Yeah, I think I could probably stretch to that if they were perfect.
Yeah.
They were gorgeous. They had it together. I mean, there's something kind of attractive about them already, like having their life together.
Right, that's so fair.
Yeah. And like them having like their own place. Well, I should hope that by fucking 35 they would at least.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, obviously they can drive, like fucking hell. If you're 35 and you can't drive,
that's an issue. Unless you can't because you have like epilepsy or something.
That's fine. But like, you know what I mean? It just said it laziness if you haven't.
Yeah.
And if you're still living home, babysitting your ma, or your ma babysitting you. So yeah. But then again, I'd be like, why is a 35-year-old going for a 25-year-old?
I think sometimes men just like younger women.
Fair.
And if you're very mature, he might not know what age you are. He might think you're older.
Yeah.
Which might not be a compliment to you. But
and like 25 is still like you're an adult. Like yeah. At least you know he wouldn't be waiting around wasting your time.
Yeah. Yeah, 35 is definitely probably the oldest I go. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, you're 35, so do you want to have a kid now? Because I don't.
Yeah, true.
No.
But I mean, the good thing is that there's no rush for guys. Like they can have kids at 50 if they want.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, would he be? Is that what he's expecting from you?
Yeah, I guess.
But I feel like guys don't really.
If we're 25 anyway, like you just have to talk about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like be like, yeah, I don't want to have kids till I'm probably 30. But he could be like, that's fine. I don't mind having kids at 40.
Yeah.
Like that's not uncommon for nowadays, and no big deal. Like,
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you're on the same page, I guess. But would you go younger?
I
don't feel like I would want to now. But like if someone came along and you got on so well, maybe. Like what?
22 or 21.
Would you actually go that young?
22.
See, that's my brother's age. Like late.
See, my sister's 20.
You have to be older than him though.
So it would have to. I'm the same. It would have to be older than my sister.
For sure. I think like maybe like 23, 24 if I really liked them, but like I wouldn't be.
You are 24.
Like, yeah, but I'm basically 25. I mean, just like a year or two younger. Do you get me?
Yeah.
23. An old 22.
I'd say 20. I'm a bit younger than you. Well, no, not really. I'm only 3 months younger than you, but.
Could you take a day off? April, May, June. You're 2 months younger than me, not even 3.
No.
Oh no, your birthday's in July.
Yeah.
Sorry. She gets so angry when people forget her birthday as well.
I'd say probably like 22, 21, 22. 21's a bit young.
Yeah.
22, I'd say.
If they were perfect and had their shit together, they see, like you could still be in college at 22.
Yeah.
And I'm not here to have to deal with them working in the supermarket on the weekends. Like I don't want to go pick you up from Dunn's on a Saturday night. Do you know
but when I was 22, I was working. So you could be like for me.
It depends on their stage in life again.
For me and you, we both kind of graduated from school young.
Yeah.
Like when we started college, I was like 19 only.
Yeah.
Then I was finished when I was 22. No, I was finished when I was 21. So my course was only 3 years. So then I was working. So then I feel like at that age, I'd be in a similar mindset. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like once you're both working, I feel like you just have to be at the same stage.
The stage of life that they're at.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What would you do if like a perfect 40-year-old, say you're single, obviously, perfect 40-year-old was like, Megan, I want to bring you out for dinner and wine. I'll pick you up at 8 on Friday night in my big fat Range Rover.
I'd go on the date just for the crack. Anyway,
I'd be like,
you say no. I'd be so creeped out by that.
Yeah, it's more the fact like, why are you interested in me? Yeah.
But
yeah,
if he wasn't like weird, he's very old. It's very old for me.
It would have to happen like naturally somehow.
But if he's like perfect, but what if it was Brad Pitt? Like Brad Pitt's like fucking nearly 50.
Yeah, exactly. David Beckham, I would not say no.
Yeah.
So like
that's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's more just the fact of it. It's not that I wouldn't find them attractive. No, I wouldn't know what to talk about. Like
I think it's different if it's like some 40-year-old like man from Ireland, and now we're just comparing them to like Brad Pitt or like fucking
not some rotten pervert, like like good looking ones.
Yeah.
That are like fit and
I probably would go. I'd go for the date.
Yeah.
Fair. Just for the fun of it.
Yeah, I guess.
But
but I'd be sending you my location every single time I left anywhere.
Oh yeah. Find my friends app.
Sharing my location with you.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just because they're older doesn't mean they're going to be a big weirdo. Like.
No, I know.
The weird thing about it is, why are you going for someone so young?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Like if my mom and dad broke up and my dad was going for someone my age, I'd be like,
like that's so fucking weird.
That's wild. Yeah. So my dad would probably be like, ugh, what the fuck is pervert away from you?
If I told my dad that I was going on a date with someone that was 40, he'd be like, what's his name?
I'd have to say he's 35. He's I think he's like mid to late 30s, but I'm not sure.
It could be 40, but like probably not. Like probably still 30.
Yeah, no, but I doubt it.
Like he's 39 and his birthday like was last week, but like that doesn't really count because we're in lockdown. So like he is 39, but he's like he is 40 technically.
Just keep him 39 forever.
But like he's 39 because, you know, like what's a week?
I'm just gonna round it down to 30.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah. No. So no, it's a no.
So anyway, 40 we'd go for the date, but we wouldn't stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for the experience.
Yeah. Go for the wine and the dine.
Yeah.
Go for the date with Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Megan, it's so late. It's literally 20 to 9.
I think we've been recording for like fully 2 hours.
An hour and a half, I think. Maybe a bit under.
Oh, good lord. Okay. I'm going to have a fun day of editing.
Just finished my wine as well. Lid off one glass.
Same.
It's a big glass though.
So anyway, tell us how old. Will we put that in our story as well? How old would you go?
Yes. Yeah. And we'll discuss the results in next week's podcast. Next week we're going to talk about Below Deck. If you haven't watched it, watch the first episode. That's your homework before.
Watch it. But do they bother watching the first season with Adrian? Like, I think you need to start with Kate.
No, because you need to know how nice Kate is compared to her. No, you need to see how much of a bitch Adrian is. Kate? And Ben's in it as well. He's good. No,
what's not in season 2?
No, he's in season 1 though. Isn't he?
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh no, or is it just season 2? No, he's in season 1.
No, Ben's in season 1. Ben's there for a while. I was devastated when we got a new chef.
Yeah, I know, and he's never back again, which I'm really upset about.
He's in the Mediterranean one.
Is he? Well, yeah, good, because there's no one else in it.
Really? Have you started that yet?
The Mediterranean one.
Have you started?
No, but I'm going to be starting it like tomorrow because I'm nearly finished season 8.
I know, I saw. I was going on to Hey You today and I was like, fucking hell, Emma's ahead of me on Below Deck now.
I overtalked.
I was like, well, she's been busy.
No. When I started, Megan was on like 6 or something.
Yeah.
Like season 6. And I was literally on 3 because I watched 1 and 2 on Netflix and then I borrowed Megan's Hey You for the rest. And
Borrowed. We're sharing it now. We're sharing it.
Shut up, Megan. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine.
Fair enough.
But anyway, you can have my Netflix password if you want.
Oh,
you just have your own Netflix now. It's my mom's, it's not even mine.
There's actually so many people on my Hey You account.
Is there?
Yeah.
That's good though. You're getting your money's worth, Meg.
Absolutely. Fucking €8 a month.
8? I thought it was like 5 or 6. Fuck, I've been telling everyone last week that it was like the price.
It could be 7, I don't know. I'm paying for a few things now that I need to cancel, to be honest with you.
You what?
I'm paying for a few things now that I have to cancel.
Oh, right, okay.
Like I signed up for Audible to listen to Matthew McConaughey's autobiography, which I would recommend. It's called Green Lights, and if you're going to read it, if you're interested in books, listen to it on Audible because his voice is absolutely A1. You have to. He's got such a distinct voice and like you just have to do it.
Okay.
So
I think Con loves him, so I might tell him to do that.
You can use my Audible account.
Thank you. But is it worth it when I'm going to have to hear about it? I'm kidding. You're very good to me.
Anyway, yeah, Below Deck.
Yeah, we're going to
watch it if you haven't started it. Like,
do it.
Prepare to be addicted to it.
First 2 seasons are on Netflix, so there's no excuses.
Oh, I can't wait.
And then we'll give you Megan's login for Hey You afterwards.
Yeah.
Imagine we just gave out your login.
Imagine we did a competition on Instagram, being like and reshare, and you can have Megan's password for her Hey You account. Can we actually caption that and see if people do it?
Oh my god. That'd be so funny.
I'm gonna do it.
We're gonna do some polls as well now. Oh, sorry, relating to this week's, and then we'll do the results in next week's one.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna do for next week's podcast?
We just said that we're gonna do a podcast on Below Deck, Emma.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. We're gonna discuss it in it, but like, are we gonna do a whole podcast on this?
Depends how much of you girlies
we just drink and chat.
Watch. Drink and chat.
We'll chat about Below Deck. We'll chat about the results. We'll chat about if we've any other. We'll
chat about anything, to be honest, because as you can probably tell at this point, me and Em are fucking late.
We got through about four problems, and then we said it's getting a bit late. So
it's been literally 2 hours.
Yeah, so I think we'll be fine. I think we'll manage. We're very good.
Anyway, and the next
I started Bridgerton as well, actually.
Oh, did you? Oh, I was watching with my mom, and then there's a scene where she was full on fingering herself. I was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I saw that. So awkward.
I will not be watching this with you ever again. So disclaimer, don't watch it with your parents.
But they're short though.
Like, yeah, they're short. They're good.
Didn't show much. She was just like,
no, I walked out. I was like, I can't sit here and watch this with my mom. Yeah. Like, have to go. I just like popped up. She was like, where are you going? I was like, bed. Bye.
I just can't. I fucking hate when that happens.
Like, what do? You just sit there like.
You have to just sit there.
You pick up your phone and you're just like
on Stephen's Day, Rob was like, oh my god, we should watch it. It's super bad. Like, haven't seen that in ages and it's so funny. And I'd seen it as well, but like, you know, when you just forget like what happens, like I just remember like there's a few funny things in it and shit like that. And then we put it on and it was literally like, yeah, fucking tits, fucking this, fucking fucked your vagina, and I fucked this, and then I fucked that. And it was literally, oh my god. And they were like watching porn in it, and it was like full on like rotten porn that they were showing like on the screen. It was me, my mom, my dad, Rob, our younger brother.
I was gonna say it's fine to watch it with your brother.
Rob was texting me like, how do we get this off? I was like, I'm gonna just say it's shit. So I had to be like, God, this film is fucking shit. It's not the one I thought it was. And then we were like, yeah, let's change it. My mom and dad were like, yeah, let's change it. We were all just like,
I think I'd say everyone was just like,
I was on my phone the whole time. We watched about half an hour of it. Rob was as well. And then Rob fell asleep as well. And then my mom and dad were like, just watching it, like just but like like coughing awkwardly every so often, and Jonesy was just watching it like,
oh, no. To be fair, me and Lauren watched Naked Attraction with my mum.
Did you?
We were like, Mum, we're watching it. Actually, did she watch it with us? I can't remember. I think she did.
So good.
It was me and Lauren find that show hilarious. It's honestly, what if you haven't watched it?
Oh, watch it. That's
watch just one episode. Just watch one episode. You'll be scarred for life.
You'll be hooked.
It's so weird.
To come out. When there's a new series, we're like, oh, let's go to bed early and watch it. Or let's like fucking go home early and watch it.
I can't believe that's a show.
Yeah,
I can't believe television.
People go on it. Like, if you don't know, people fully get naked, like 100% naked, like nothing hidden.
Well, we explain quickly what it is.
They don't see their face until the end. Yeah.
The first thing they see is the willy and the vagine.
Yeah.
And basically there's like 6 of them, is there? 5 or 6? And
5, I think.
They have to like eliminate one based on like what willy they like the least. And then, but it's so weird when like the grid goes up, they look completely normal. Like they don't look like they're
so strange.
Weird. And they're like,
most of them are like normal, like old men that you'd see working in an office, or like
or when they're like, this is Daniel, 21 years old, studying maths in college, or studying studying economics in college, and it's like,
you're like, what? But he has this weird tattoo on his bum. And it's so weird. It's actually so weird. The people that go in are so weird. They're like, oh, I'd love to touch those nipples. They like go over.
The presenter is so weird. The presenter's like, so
she loves it.
What do you think? What do you think of his balls?
Yeah. Like, what are you thinking of that size penis? And they're like, quite good, yeah, I could work with that.
A great size, that would work. Yeah.
I could work with that. Yeah. And they're like, I'm going into like, you know, the bigger side of penises. Like they say the weirdest things. It's so funny though. I love it. You see some stuff on it though. Like only people with like perfect bodies and perfect bits will go on it. Boy, are you wrong.
Like, real. It's great because you see real bodies.
It is great because you really do.
Because you're like, great.
There's women on there that have had C-sections, women on there that have got boob jobs, need boob jobs. I'm joking. And then there's like tiny willies, big fat willies. Like there's everything. Like,
and then they always do like statistics. It's like 1 in 3 women prefer a long penis over a thick one.
Yeah, because they're my favorite. It's so funny, but you actually learn stuff most of the time. Like, Jesus, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's so good. We don't have time to be discussing this because the podcast is going to be 16 hours long.
I know. Okay, so basically, this is the end of the podcast. Watch Below Deck to prepare for the next podcast. Watch Naked Attraction, 1 episode, because you're going to be spending your time watching Below Deck. Okay, that's a rule. That's it. We're telling you to do that. 1 episode of Naked Attraction. Don't care how much you love it.
Below Deck.
Just 1. And
don't watch it with your mom.
Watch Naked Attraction with your mom, depending on if your mom's a bit of a laugh. Like, it's kind of funny. Me and my sister find it so funny. We're like, what do you think, Mom? She like says something funny, fucking weird, like, and then we're like, oh, no, actually go upstairs. What do you think of that penis, Mom? What? Oh. Anyway, that's it from us. We are pretty lit, so
we're gonna go. My eyes are cross-eyed.
I'm gonna go and ring Ronan and be like, hi, Ronan.
He's gonna be like, honestly,
I'm like, why are you pissed?
I'm fast asleep. Why are you drunk? Oh well.
Oh, good lord. Oh no, I have to go to the dentist tomorrow.
Ew. I need to go to the dentist soon, actually. Like, I really, really do. I really do.
I actually can't believe that. I can't believe
it's been like 2 years. I need to go.
Okay, so
dentist.
Subscribe to our Instagram.
Yeah.
Girls Unfiltered Podcast.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Girls Unfiltered Podcast. Follow us on our personal Instagrams. Megan Hussey and Emma Doyle. And
we'll see you in next week's podcast.
Slide into our DMs because we're lonely. We're lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. We have no friends. We would like more friends.
Right, we have to go.
All right. Bye.
Bye.